being an ethical researcher is something that's often initially presented to graduate students and even undergraduate students as fundamentally about institutional reviews, so ethics committees. But in general, that's a really minor aspect. It's important, but it's a minor aspect of ethics and research. When we think about ethics in research, ethics is something that is fundamentally interwoven throughout the entire research process. It's not something you do at the front end. It's also not something you do at the tail end. It's something you do throughout. It's also a way of being within the research process. Ethical questions, while you answer specific questions for an ethics committee, there are also ethical questions that an ethics committee doesn't ask you that will be fundamental to your work when you're engaged in collecting data, analyzing data, even presenting data at research conferences. So I really view ethics as being central to the research process and, more importantly, foundational, that every action is going to be based from an ethical position, which is fundamentally one in which relationship with participants as well as relationship with data really oriented to as linked to your participants, is fundamental. So relational ethics is another way to think about it, that your ethical being in the research process is always connected to relationship.